Deep in the heart of the Indian Ocean lies one of the most important ecosystems on Earth, yet virtually no one has ever heard of it. It's one of our planet's greatest weapons in the fight against climate change, and it's being systematically decimated by a multinational fleet of fishing ships and corporate interests that virtually no one tracks or polices. This is the Saya De Malha Bank. Over 500 years ago, Portuguese explorers sailing to India from the Cape of Good Hope came across an enormous submerged plateau. They named this seemingly endless sea of green Saya De Malha, Portuguese for mesh skirt, to describe the rolling waves of seagrass just below the surface. They couldn't have known it at the time, but they had just stumbled across the largest seagrass meadow on the planet. Like most seagrass environments, the Saya De Malha Bank teems with life. From the smallest of animals like angelfish and pipefish, to large predators such as barracuda and yellowfin tuna, it's home to a myriad of endangered species, including dugongs, sharks, and sea turtles, and is a breeding ground for humpbacks, sperm whales, and blue whales. The Saya De Malha Bank is so existentially crucial to the planet because it's one of the world's biggest carbon sinks. Much like forests on land, seagrass absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and stores it in its roots and soil. But seagrass does it 35 times faster than tropical rainforests like the Amazon. Seagrasses absorb about a fifth of all oceanic carbon, according to the United Nations, and are of, quote, fundamental importance, end quote, to the fishing industry, supporting the production of about a fifth of the world's largest fisheries. Thousands of species, many as yet unknown to science, depend on seagrasses for their survival. Unlike most other seagrass ecosystems, which are most often found close to shore, the Saya De Malha lies deep within international waters, a place of lawlessness where environmental protections and fishing regulations are especially tough to enforce. And where there is opportunity, there are those who will take advantage. In 2015, more than 50 Thai trawlers descended on the Saya De Malha, dragging heavy nets across the ocean floor, indiscriminately scooping up everything in their path and mowing a miles-wide path of destruction through the seagrass meadows. Between January 2021 and January 2024, nearly 200 fishing vessels from 10 different countries were identified using Global Fishing Watch, operating in the vicinity of the Saya De Malha Bank. Many of the fishing vessels operating in and around the Saya De Malha are operating illegally. A Thai government report from January 2016 identified 34 unique examples of fishery infringements across a total of 24 different vessels. The presence of these vessels poses real risks to biodiversity in the bank through the hooking of sharks or other protected species, the smothering of seagrass, the trapping of animals with abandoned fishing gear, and collisions with whales and dolphins. The disturbances caused by large industrial fishing vessels ultimately leads to tons more carbon being pumped into a warming atmosphere. The global oceans are under unprecedented pressure from overfishing, climate change, and habitat destruction, and the Saya De Malha is no exception. Due to its remote location, the bank is among the least studied shallow marine ecosystems on the planet, but there are signs that the importance of seagrass is finally being recognized. On May 23, 2022, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution to declare March 1st as the World Seagrass Day. Speaking at the assembly, Sri Lanka's representative emphasized,
seagrasses are one of the most valuable marine ecosystems on Earth.
He wasn't wrong. And yet, as he gave his speech in New York, dozens of industrial fishing ships were gathering 9,000 miles away in the northern part of the Saya De Malha. They were there to fill their nets. And in the process, they were ruining one of our planet's best hopes to stop climate change.